Hello, and welcome to Japanese Craft Beer Reviews. Today's craft beer is from the area near Kobe called Rokko Beer, or more precisely, Rokko Craft Brewery. And Rokko started in 1997, so they've been around for, like 26 years now. And they're actually located near Arima Onsen, which is in the mountains above Kobe. Kobe is a very hilly city, and they have some hot springs up in the mountains behind the city, and probably the most famous is Arima Onsen. And they opened a second brewery in 2018, and I believe they have a tap room there as well. They tout the water they use, which comes from Mount Rokko. That's Rokko. And on Rate Beer, there's around 60 beers from them, and on Untapped, about 174 separate beers. I think a lot of them are duplicates, probably, but the average is 3.4 out of 5, which is pretty reasonable. If you want to try Rokko's beers, probably the best place is to go to a bar called Starboard in Kobe, near the Sannomiya station, which is one of the central stations for Kobe. And go to this Starboard bar, and you can try a variety of their beers. Anyway, today's beer from Rokko is a very, very new one. It's called Rokko Beer Superior Lager. And this beer is so new that it's, in fact, not even on their website yet. And to find any information, the only thing I could find was an Instagram post, which had some information about the beer. Very, very little, actually. And I decided to classify this beer as a premium lager. It may be a Pilsner, I'm not sure, but simply a premium lager. The ingredients include malt from Belgium and Germany, hops, and honey. So that will give it an added extra element. No ratings on Rate Beer or on Untapped that I could find. There probably are a few on Untapped now, just in a few days, but I haven't been able to check that. 5% alcohol by volume. No idea about the IBUs for this one. It was released in September 12th, and which is about 2 weeks ago. And it was in Lawson stores exclusively, Lawson convenience stores for 1 week, and then after that it has wider distribution to other stores as well. And this cost 420 yen, where I purchased it. In US dollar terms, that would be $2.84, and euros, 2.66 euros. All right? So Rokko Superior Lager. Shall we give this one a go? Love me a good lager. Okay. Well, it appears to be an unfiltered one as well. And I would say this is kind of dark pastel yellow with almost no head whatsoever, just some film maybe. Okay. Well, it does have a kind of grainy, biscuity sort of nose. That is the primary note, is the malt. Hops, perhaps something mildly grassy in the background. They don't specify where their hops came from, whether they're German or domestic. Not a lot going on in that department, but basically a kind of bready, light biscuity sort of nose. Flavor, much the same. Malty right up front. A little bit of tanginess in mid-palate. Not citrus perhaps, but maybe something lightly grassy. And like a touch of sourish fruitiness. Not lemon or anything that strong, but maybe very light, like a light Japanese citrus fruit. Honey is not apparent to me pleasant, unexceptional. Seems to be a little bit underdone, perhaps not even completely attenuated. I'm not sure, maybe they rushed this out or not. Lagers, of course, take less time to get going, but I think Rokko probably knows what they're doing in this terms. But in any case, you might want to give this one a go. I don't know. You can find this in, I found this in the Lawson store. You may find it in other places where you happen to see Rokko beer. Some supermarkets carry several of Rokko's beers as well. And I'll put a link to their website if you want to read a little bit more about Rokko or find out a little bit more about their beers. Okay. All right, that is it for today. Hope things are calm where you are. It's still a little bit warm here and kind of like July weather in September. It hasn't really completely cooled off yet and it's still quite humid. But hope things are okay where you are. Take care. Bye-bye.